Hey guys, it's Jean-Claude and we are at the make or break time. We have 4 days until the tournament. 3 decks left in here. And while we're getting this one open, let's go with this one. I just want to mention I went ahead and made a Twitter account. It's JeanC_Keyforge. And just in case you want to follow me whenever I'm at the tournament, I'll let you guys know how I'm doing, my record and so on and so forth. And I'll tell you a little bit about how I'm doing also the day before at the Star Wars Destiny tournament. Today's deck is Untamed Shadows and Mars. It's Goldmine the Nettlesome. Cool little name. And let's see what sort of crazy deck we have today. Starting off with Untamed, it's a great card. Witch of the Eye, 3 power. Reap, return a card from your discard pile to your hand. Niflheim, 3 power. When he's attacking, ignore Taunt and Elusive. We have 2 Niflheims. Dust Pixie, 2 Aember. Whenever you play it, it's 1 power. Troop Call. Aember, whenever you play it, return each friendly Niffle creature from your discard pile and from play to your hand. So we have 2 Niflheims here. Be nice to see something like a full moon in here since it's too late to open Hunting Witch. Regrowth. Aember, whenever you play it, return a creature from your discard pile to your hand. Nocturnal Maneuver. Aember, whenever you play it, exhaust up to 3 creatures. Very nice. Lost in the Woods. Aember, whenever you play it, choose 2 friendly creatures and 2 enemy creatures. Shuffle each chosen creature into its owner's deck. Very nice. Hey, there's the full moon we were wanting. For the remainder of the turn, gain 1 Aember each time you play a creature. Very nice. Huh, 2 full moons. Would have liked to see a little bit more Untamed creatures for both of these, but still not bad. Fog Bank. Aember, whenever you play it, your opponent cannot use creatures to fight on the next turn. Whoa, Fertility Chant. 4 Aember whenever you play this, and your opponent gains 2 Aember. Very nice. Now we're on to Shadows. It's Urchin. 1 power, he's elusive. Place, deal an Aember. 2 Urchins. Bad Penny. 1 power. When she's destroyed, return her to your hand. The Sting. It's an artifact. 1 Aember whenever you play it, skip your Forge a Key step. You get all Aember spent by your opponent when forging keys. As an action, you can sacrifice it. I really love this card, but it takes a very good deck, like a very specific deck for this thing to operate properly. Skeleton Key, it's an artifact. As an action, a friendly creature captures an Aember. Seeker Needle. Action, do 1 damage to a creature. If this damage destroys that creature, gain an Aember. Very nice with that Bad Penny. Wow, 4 artifacts in Shadows. Long Fused Minds. Aember whenever you play it. Omni Effect, sacrifice it. Deal 3 damage to each enemy creature not on a flank. Hey, Pawn Sacrifice, another great card with Bad Penny. Aember, whenever you play it, sacrifice a friendly creature. If you do, deal 3 damage to each of 2 creatures. 2 of those. And a Nerve Blast. Whenever you play it, you steal an Aember. If you do, you get to deal 2 damage to a creature. I think this is our last Shadows card, right? Hidden Stash. Aember, whenever you play it, archive a card. Oh, we did have one more. And what a great card to see. It's Ghostly Hand. 2 Aember whenever you play it. If your opponent has exactly 1 Aember, you get to steal it. Now we're on to Mars. It's Biomatrix Backup. Aember, whenever you play this, this creature gains Destroyed. You may put this creature into its owner's archives. Yixley Marauder, 2 power. He gets +1 power for each Aember on him. Whenever you play it, you capture 1 Aember for each friendly Ready Mars creature. Vesma Think Drone, 3 power Reap. You may archive a friendly creature or artifact from play. Hey, wow. Yuxalix the Zookeeper, he's 2 power and he's elusive, but that's not the good stuff. Here we go. Reap, put an enemy creature into your archives. If that creature leaves your archives, it is put into its owner's hand instead. Fantastic card. Mind Warper, 2 power elusive. Action, choose an enemy creature to capture 1 from its own side. John Smith, quite a bit of Mars creatures here. 2 power elusive. Fight Reap, ready a non-agent Mars creature. Whoa! Look at this big boy. Gromid, 10 power. You cannot play creatures. After an enemy creature is destroyed fighting Gromid, your opponent loses an Aember. Wow, they're still coming. Grabber Jammer, 4 power, 1 armor. Your opponent's keys cost +1 Aember. Whenever it fights and reaps, you get to capture an Aember. Finally, we're on to the actions. What, maybe 3 cards left here. Squawker, Aember, whenever you play it. Ready a Mars creature or stun a non-Mars creature. Fantastic for the turn you're playing Zookeeper, so you can for sure get your opponent's best creature off the board. Soft Landing, another one that combos well. The next creature artifact you play this turn, Interplay ready. Was it one more after this? Yes. Irradiated Aember. Not too big on this card. It's an Aember whenever you play it. If your opponent has 6 or more Aember, you deal 3 damage to each enemy creature. So that means your opponent is already at the point where they're going to be forging a key just to get this effect. Ugh. Oh no, an Ammonia Clouds. Play, deal 3 damage to each creature. Ooh, this deck. Not so hot. Let me look back through this. The thing I'm actually most interested in, because this deck has this thing, I want to see how much raw amber we can get. So there's the 1, 2, and that's all that should be in Mars, besides Biomatrix backup. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to be 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're only going to play this when you get 2, so 12, 13, 17, 18. Usually are basically going to count as 1, so 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26. That's actually way more interesting than I thought it was. 26 that I can see. In cards like Regrowth, that is fantastic with the Dust Pixie, right? We don't mind playing this turn before. Fight if we have to, just to get this guy in our discard pile, so we can Regrowth, play it again. It's a beautiful 3 amber. Even better if we also have the full moon in our hand. And then stuff like Witch of the Eye to bring some of this stuff back. Where did he go, Witch of the Eye? Oh, you know what? It's back with the non-amber cards. But Witch of the Eye can get back the Regrowth. It can get back the Fertility Chant. There's quite a bit that is going on, at least amber-wise. Maybe this thing isn't too bad in here. Actually surprised. I mean, I knew it was a decent amount of amber, but then re-looking through, that's not bad at all, because we had like, what, 9 Mars creatures. So we have a creature-heavy house in this deck. Very nice. We had quite a bit of artifacts and shadows. Not that much steel, though. I think it was, what, maybe 3? Oh, wait, we had the 2 urchins. And besides the 2 urchins, we had... What else? Hold on. It was the Nerve Blast. That's only 1, right? Yeah, man. Oh, and Ghostly Hand Situational Steel. Very light in amber control. Well, Keyforge Aember helps take care of that. So does Gromid. Let's see here. John Smith with the Keyforge Aember can get another one. Actually, Mind Warper does it as well. This might be a little bit better than I thought. Marauder can do it. Man, it's all really going to depend on if you can get and stick your Mars creatures on the board. I think that's what matters the most here. I don't know. It'd be interesting whenever I plug this deck in to see what the numbers come back, because if it's as high of amber generation as I'm thinking, this thing might be really good in here. It's a great way to be able to forge a free key that you never should have got just because your opponent forged a key themselves. Yeah, well, we're going to have to definitely check this deck out. Figuring out how to rate this thing. Let's see. Fast amber, low stealing. We're going to give this deck's rating somewhere around an A- just because I think the speed factor is going to be there for us. It's just going to have to see how this one plays out. The other one I knew for sure 100% fantastic. This one's a little bit more iffy. Alright guys, well as I said, Adepticon is in 4 days. Wow, it's so close. I can't believe it. Pretty sure I got my 3 decks already picked out. It'd be interesting if in these next 4 days I end up opening something that replaces one of those. But I'm going to have to make sure I jam some games with that deck if for some reason we open something that amazing. So, alright guys, thanks for watching the video and I will see you next time.